he's given up like 10 runs in his last 10 innings. Where is he right now?
That's right. You know, just in the last little bit of the season, what I look for is guys tuning up and getting ready. And Dustin May, I was excited for the Dodgers and what this guy brings to the table. Since he's been back, we're off Tommy John, and he had 5 innings, 1 hit. And down in Miami. And then we had another start against Miami that got out of hand. And you see 1-2 breaking ball. That's not Dustin May's good breaking ball, and Alex knows we're not trying to throw that 1-2 in there. You're seeing fastballs kind of down in the zone and catching way too much plate. Brandon Drury and Manny Machado getting him there. Number 85 in that hair, when he's right, is not throwing that little cutter middle in. He's letting that fastball and all that swag there go, and you're going to see it here. Here's back to the Dustin May that we know that the Dodgers are waiting on in these last few starts. Throwing that fastball at 100 miles an hour, straight as it comes, four-seamer, and just overpowering you. Then when it's time to work off that, here's my slider, and look at that, devastating, unhittable. This is number 1 stuff. That's 101 with a devastating wipeout slider. I'm looking to see if Dustin May can get some of that back. He's pitching against a tough team out in San Francisco tonight. Logan Webb, they've got it going. San Diego's giving him the business the last 2. I'm excited to see if he bounces back and he's considered at the top of that Dodger rotation. You can tell me with the stuff that he possesses, Tony Gonsolin or Dustin May, I promise you they want to run a healthy Dustin May out there, and that's nothing against what Tony does, but in the playoffs, you want to run that stuff out there. We need Dustin May to show a little bit of that, and it takes some time. I'm not getting on him because, look, he's 4 starts back off Tommy John, but you only got a couple more to prove what you are for this year's championship run. What I'm going to look for tonight, and again, he's pitching in a big spot. Logan Webb and that Giant team, and they're going to show up tonight, and Dodgers LA is always fun.
Well, like you said, though, it's
Dodgers, Giants,
he's just coming, 4 starts off Tommy John. It takes a little bit, as you know, coming off an injury, to find that rhythm and the timing to really hone in your mechanics.
That's right.
To be able to get the finish on the pitches that we were seeing at the end part of your tape there. Hasn't really been there yet, but that's what these few weeks are going to be for the Dodgers, like you were saying, to kind of fine-tune and find out, where he needs to be in order to have that kind of finish on stuff.
Once you come off surgery, too, and I didn't have Tommy John surgery to come back off, but I did tear my lat off the bone. And getting to a point.
That's it. That's all you
It was difficult to get to the mindset of where you just let it eat, where everything you had, let it go, and you trusted that your arm wasn't going to fall apart and hurt the way it did your last time doing that. So Dustin May's figuring that out, but when you see him right, it's full on. Here's daddy, and here's some big-time conviction behind it with some flowing red hair.
Well, that's what I have a question for that, because now it's his 4th year in. I know he had Tommy John, and there was a shortened season in there, too. But he's pitched 34, 56, 23, 21 innings. Is he kind of like the modern pitcher? He's all out, max effort. Will we ever see him do I'm not even asking 200 innings, 180, 190 on a consistent basis as a top guy?
I think you want to. If you're the Dodgers, we all know how the back end of the bullpen can play. But again, this is reminding me of 2010, 11, 12, when Chris Sale was trying to find his way in the big leagues. He came up and we put him in the bullpen because he had so many collegiate innings. He was dominant closer. We come back and Kenny Williams and Ozzie and those guys were like, look, he's too valuable in the pen, and Chris Sale wanted to start and go, look, I'm valuable for 150 to 200 innings. I think they want Dustin May to be that, and we've seen Verlander off Tommy John. You can get healthy as you've ever been and be good off Tommy John. I think Dustin May.
I'm always wondering about the max effort guys. Everything is going into it, whereas like Verlander is pitching with his head. There are guys who, you ratchet it back a little bit.
Well, to your question, Verlander wasn't always that guy. He evolved as a pitcher early on in his career, and even early on when we started working together, he was that guy. He was still max effort all the time.
He did 100, right?
Yeah, and he was throwing 100 pitches in 5 innings. Same thing with Chris Sale. When I got the chance to catch Sale in 16, I mean, he was that guy where he's punching out 10 guys, but he's going 5 innings. And, maxing out his stuff. All of a sudden, like, as you evolve and as you learn how to pitch, you learn your capabilities as a pitcher, then you're able to figure out, okay, where do I need to pace myself early in the game to get the quick outs in order to extend myself to that 7th and 8th inning, and then go back to the tank and empty it out and find that, extra 99, 98, 99. And we saw Justin do that. We saw Chris Sale do that. So it's just a matter of maturation and
Dustin May's stuff just wins.
Oh, yeah.
When he goes out and executes, it's game over for the opposition. It's that nasty of stuff, I believe.